Hi, I wanted to jump on and just record some lessons that I'm learning about the ISTE Standard in the ISTE Standard. So just so important. I really wanted to document as I'm doing research. So we deal with very, very vulnerable populations. And it just really impacted me that the end of all of this should be the beginning in the analysts. Like, how are we doing? How are the children doing? We get kind of focused on programs, but then to stop, I'm not sure if the government is doing this as well. So we work kind of with the school system, with the government, with the police. But the important part, or even just me having the eyes to see maybe issues or ways to improve, there's no formal process for that, but I can do that just with my eyes and knowing my children really well. I've been working there for 10 whatever years, and so the older ones are still with us, and then I have an all new crop of the younger ones. But just this analytical, how are we doing? How can I document it? Doing videos, but having that in mind, even from the beginning as we're setting up our program, having that being baked into the program that is developing. We need an assessment system. So I just thought that was really good, just in general. Using technology, I'm thinking just like videos, and then we are going to have maybe a Khan Academy for the older kids, and then the assessment would be built in. But how are we doing? And then we could, for our own purposes, but as well for stakeholders in the future, we're going to be approaching, nonprofit groups, or we're a nonprofit. We're going to be approaching for-profit groups. For technology, for internet, all of this. So if we have all of, we need to, it's fair, we need to show that we are cognizant of these things and that we will be checking and making sure that our program is working for the kids. So, and this had, gathering information from the families as well. During COVID, when they were remote learning, that was their school, was their family. But even now that they're back in school, but to keep the family in the loop, I think that's and using SMS, using how are they doing, or just to keep the families in the loop. And that's great for us, we're going to be doing remote learning. But to keep the families is very different. Our families, they're very, very poverty. They don't have electricity. They live in incredibly poverty-stricken areas, but we can reach them. They have cell phones. They do. So I just wanted to jump in towards this standard, and there's a lot of research that I'm going to keep learning about, but I just wanted to just emphasize how important that is in the technology realm for ISTE standards, but as well just in general. It may not come as any surprise to other educators, but for our program, it hasn't been addressed, quite honestly, and it will from now on. All right, thanks.